Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video, welcome if you are new. Today is the beauty, skincare, hair care order of all the bits I've needed to top up with since we moved house. So for those of you who saw my last makeup and skincare empties, you will know that there were loads of things that I finished up that I was like, I need to rebuy those, and I need to rebuy those badly. I did 2 orders on Cult Beauty and then a physical shop in Superdrug. It's not quite giving the old days of hauls where you could like hold up the plastic bag. Tote bags have taken over the world. This is my Lucy and Yak tote bag that I got at a festival when I bought my first Lucy and Yak item of clothing. I got the free magazine. It's got Claudia Winkleman on it, which is purely just iconic. There's a range of things in here, from makeup to skincare to hair care. There were just, some of these were bits that I was like actively out looking for, and then some were just like randoms. Some of the bits I was looking for, the L'Oreal Elvive Dream Lengths Air Volume Dry Shampoo, no white residue. It's still, okay, there's still some white residue if you spray a lot of it, but if you spray like a normal amount, it basically doesn't leave a white cast, and the very small white cast that it can leave if you do spray too much comes out so easily. I love this dry shampoo, and I got it I think in an advent calendar, and now I've been repurchasing it ever since. I love it. So good first purchase. I also bought the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. Very useful if I get home from a night out and I don't really want to do the whole skincare routine. I can just very quickly take my makeup off. I've repurchased one of the L'Oreal Pure Clay Blemish Rescue Masks. These are the ones that come in the little glass jars. Honestly, if you haven't tried these masks yet from L'Oreal, I think in Superdrug at the moment they're on like a really discounted rate if you have a Superdrug card. They come in like little, I think it's glass, could be plastic. They come in these little jars, and there are 2 clay ones. I even think there might be a red clay. There's like one that's more of a scrub. They have all different types, but their clay masks are amazing, and so I had to pick up a new one. Got shampoo and conditioner because I've only got one, and I am well on my way to using through it. And these honestly were like £1.50 with a member card, or like £2 or something stupidly cheap. The Pantene Active Pro V shampoo and conditioner, literally never use them. My go-tos are, to be honest, Amika, but I thought I'd give them a go. And then I went in to try and get my Frizzies serum, which if you have watched basically any of my empties, you will know that I love. And they weren't there. I think they've repackaged and reformulated them. And why? Who did that? Why ruin a good thing? So I didn't buy any because I didn't have any, and I'm just like really heartbroken. So that is my letter to the world. And then the rest of the things in here are makeup. So I picked up a few things from Nails Inc. One of which was a set of nail oils because I finished my Barry M nail cuticle oil. So I've got Glow and Grow nail growth treatment, and then a vitamin C cuticle oil in like a little duo set. And then I thought Christmas is coming up. I actually don't own a red or gold nail polish, and that colour combo is so fun. And then a lot of the brands were on 3 for 2. So I actually didn't want 3 things from Rimmel. I just wanted a restock of the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This is so good for like a quick, easy, does the job, literally costs you like a £5. So yeah, I picked that up just because it's my like quick, easy go-to. And I picked 3 things up from L'Oreal. One is a brown liquid eyeliner. I used to have one. I think it was from Benefit. I think it was a Benefit roller liner, and it dried up so fast, but I actually really, really enjoyed it. So I've got a couple of these L'Oreal Infallible like liquid eyeliners in different colours, and thought I would pick up the brown because I just love brown eyeliner on me. It's a bit softer, it's a little bit less intense, but it still gives you that like cat eye look. So yeah, I picked up the brown one. I also picked up a L'Oreal True Match Radiant Serum Concealer in the shade Light Ivory. I just needed more concealers. I think I've got like 2 left, and I just wanted a bit more variety. I wanted to try something new. I actually haven't tried the True Match concealer. I have tried the True Match foundation and loved it. So I picked up the concealer. And then the very last thing I picked up was a lipstick. I don't know why that name literally left my head. So this is the L'Oreal Intense Volume Matte Lipstick in the shade 188 Le Rose Activist. I just thought it was such a pretty colour, and I mean, look at that pattern. It was such a pretty colour, I just couldn't not. They were all the bits I picked up from Superdrug, but the more exciting bits come in 2 packages from Cult Beauty. In the Black Friday deals at Cult Beauty, I picked up 2 different orders because on day 1 they were doing it on, it's like 20% off or 25% off 20 brands, and then later they started doing like loads more brands included. So I did 2 different orders because there were 2 different deals. Bits and bobs that I wanted to top up on. One is hair masks. I actually don't have a single hair mask left. I used all of them up before I moved, and I love a hair mask on a Sunday afternoon. It's one of my favourite things. I say one of my favourite things to do. It's something I really enjoy doing. I tried a mini of this, absolutely loved it, but this is a special edition and I'm so excited. So it's the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask, which I had a sample of, really enjoyed it. So I've picked up the full size, but this is a special 10-year anniversary edition that smells of birthday cake. Oh my god, that is iconic. Smells like vanilla frosting, and the packaging is all like fun, like confetti. Why am I so happy? And then I also picked up from my ultimate favourite hair care brand that I love so very much, the Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask. I love this brand, as I probably have already mentioned. I didn't buy a shampoo and conditioner from them because they actually weren't that good of a discount, and I didn't want to waste all my money all at once. So I will stock up on Amika at some point, but I just really wanted one of their like really thick hair like leave-in masks. So yeah, I've got two very amazing firm favourite hair masks, which I'm very excited to use. And then I picked up a few other bits. I've got the Bioma Hydrating Serum. I just need more hydrating serums. I have very dry skin. Well, actually I have more like combination skin, so I have very dry patches of skin. It's the middle of winter, so my skin dries out quite a lot, and I actually don't have many hydrating serums left, so I freaking love this brand. So I picked up the Bioma Hydrating Serum. If you haven't tried Bioma, you can pick them up in Boots, but you can also pick them up on Cult Beauty. They're like a slightly high-end high street, so like a serum is sort of around the £15 mark, so very similar prices to say L'Oreal skincare, and I think they are amazing. Like, I've tried quite a lot from this brand, their cleanser. I've also got the Kosas concealer, which I have seen everyone use, and I have been so interested to try it. Here she is. She's very pale, but so am I. This is in the shade, I think, just 01. But yeah, I hear so many people love on this concealer that I really wanted to give it a go myself. Same also with the Born This Way Super Coverage Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer from Too Faced. This feels like it's going to be the biggest bottle in the world. Why is this concealer bottle the same size as like a foundation? So like, for example, this Kosas one is 6 millilitres and this one is 13.5. So it's like twice the size of a normal concealer. I really hope it's a good colour match. That's all I'm going to say. I got it in the shade Swan, which is one of the paler shades they do. And let's give it a go. And then last but by no means least, I got a little, I didn't realise it was going to be quite this small, Precision Liquid Liner from Huda Beauty. Why is it tiny though? Like, it's so small. I didn't realise I picked up a tiny one. I mean, I did think it was very cheap, but like, anyway, my liquid liners are all drying out, so I needed to pick up a new one. So I did. We've got the second box. I think this was the first order I put through. Clearly really wanted it. Oh well, I will certainly use it. But that's absolutely hilarious. But what I did buy in this one also is the Depuff Brightening Eye Gel, which I also love. A complete love affair with Bioma. I also have the Melting Balm Cleanser, which is their like makeup remover. So a little Bioma restock, which I will not complain about. We then have the Kiehl's Rare Earth Deep Pore Cleansing Mask. I just love clay masks. I get very congested skin around my chin, around my mouth, around my nose, especially at time of the month. And so I just love a clay mask. And I've never tried this one before, but it was like 30% off, so I thought I'd give it a go. And then we head into restock territory. So these are all things that I finished up in my last empties that I just like couldn't be without, and I just kind of like had to have them back in my life again. One of them is the Wow Dreamcoat Supernatural Spray. It's not cheap, I have to say. It's quite an expensive product, but it just leaves your hair so soft, silky, shiny and manageable. I love it, and especially if they're going to discontinue my Frizzy serum, or at least completely change it so it's unrecognisable. She needs this. I've also got the Hair by Sam McKnight Happy Endings serum, which I also finished up a little sample. Loved it. So here we are with the full size bottle. And I'm so excited to try this one too. I'm gonna pause while Alex enters the house. And then you can't do, or at least I can't do, an order of Cult Beauty and not buy something from Vive. I feel like it's just a rule at this point. So I picked up two of my absolute favourites as a restock. They've released so many things since I last did any like order of size off of there. They've got a new foundation, a new mascara. I think they've even got a new eyeliner. Well, the eyeliner is not new anymore, but I haven't actually tried it. The honest answer is I just don't need any more of those things. Like the things I've been stocking up on are things that I'm like running out of, and I've already got like 7 foundations, so I just really don't need a new one. It's definitely on my list when I finish one up. So yeah, basically moral of the story, I could have bought hundreds and hundreds of pounds worth of Vive makeup because it's my absolute favourite. I just don't need it. And it's why there's no blushes, it's why there's no highlighters, it's why there's just nothing in this thing that I just didn't need. I say need, I don't really need much of this, but like in terms of like things that I'm running out of, things that I'm rambling. Basically, I bought 2 things from Vive. Both of these are things that I've already got, although I realised that I bought the full thing rather than just the refill, and I didn't realise it until I like put the order through. It was on my way to me and I was like, but I picked up the Modern Radiance Concealer in the shade Light. This is not quite as big as this, but there is a lot of product in this tube, and it really does last a really long time. Why can't I open it? But this concealer is honestly so good. Super high coverage, super long lasting, really easy to work with. It's one of my favourites, and so I'm very excited to have it back in my life. And then the other thing that I restocked on, but like I said, accidentally bought the whole restock rather than just the refill because they are refillable, is the Modern Powder Perfector in the shade Light. You know when you just like add it to a basket because you're like, I need it, and then you forget that you could just buy the little tray. But whatever, this is one of my favourite powders. So this to me is like, I want my makeup to look really, really nice because I am going out, or it's Christmas Day, or I have a big day of plans. And then this is like, I put some concealer on to make myself look less like death, and I just want to set it down. 2 different types of powders for 2 very different situations. Those are all the bits I picked up from Superdrug and from Cult Beauty to restock on so many things that I have missed. Some things that I just haven't had for a long time, but like came back in special editions. And then some newbies that I haven't tried before, but I'm very, very excited to, like the Kosas concealer and the Born This Way concealer. I basically wanted to stock up on a few things that I had run out of. The big ones being hair masks, face masks and concealers, like the big categories to top up on, because they're the ones that I basically finished or had finished everything from. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed just having a little look through the bits that I picked up from various places. I'm actually so excited to have this back in my life. I am so bored of having very fluffy hair. I would like to have smooth, silky hair. Please and thank you. I am going to end this video here. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Click subscribe, leave a comment, you know what to do, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!